Hello all. I want to talk to you about what we do once we finally shoot our images. We have to get them off of our cameras over here, right? And we got to get them down to onto a computer to edit them. Uh, that is that is our overarching goal here. So, how are we going to do that? We're going to use Adobe Lightroom, and in particular, we're going to use Lightroom Classic. That's very important that we use the Lightroom Classic because there's actually two versions of Lightroom. You know what? I can show that actually. Uh, Adobe Lightroom. I'm just going to do this as Classic. Okay. Uh, and so here's the deal. Lightroom, as they call it, what was Lightroom. No, what is Lightroom now is a cloud-based app. So if you hook up to it, your stuff goes to the cloud, doesn't get as many cameras. Lightroom Classic, which is this right here, is on your local machine, which it's important to be on if you're doing this. It has a series of steps up here: library, develop, map, book, print, web. We start with library, which is how do we get the stuff over there? We import it. We import the raw images from our camera. There's two ways of doing this. One way is by hooking up to the USB port on our camera, which is there. I wonder if this will work. We'll see. I might have to hook this directly to the ports on the computer. But let's see what this does. Mass storage. That's what we want to do. It says, I don't know if you can see that. You can sort of see it. Select while transferring images, which is what I want to do. So we're telling that to hook up mass storage. Oh, and wait, this is just telling us some stuff here. We'll get rid of it. Aha. So this is a nice thing about it. As soon as I did that, it saw where I had pictures. E is the camera of the card reader. And you'll see there's my cinema folder there. And it's actually found all my pictures, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I'm going to import them, and I have a choice over here. Copy as DNG. DNG is Adobe's own format that stores all the data that we need. I'm going to go with straight copy. And if I hit import, and then import, it's just going to take some time. This will light up. You shouldn't disconnect your camera while this is going on. It's going to pull all the photos, you see it over there, and put them onto the local computer. The good thing about this is once I've done this, I can then delete the photos on the card. So I can reuse the card. This program was designed for like wedding photographers and people doing big things every week. So the idea is you'd go out, you would shoot a whole bunch of stuff, you'd come back, you would move all the stuff off your cameras and then edit it in the computer, and then you would clean the cards on those cameras so you'd be ready to go back and shoot again. I knew people who used to make livings doing this for weddings and for like kids' sports games and stuff like that. And to do it successfully, you had to do 2 or 3 shoots a weekend. So they really had to be shooting on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They had to move all their stuff, all the data off the cameras on Monday and Tuesday. They had to edit, get it ready, get it to a client by Thursday so they could shoot again Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The reason we're going to use it is that Lightroom is a good place to manage all of our photos and to do color correction, which is what our next video is going to be. When this is done, it's going to tell me. And when it's done, I'll turn off the camera and I'll show you another way of doing it, which can be more convenient. Okay, it's done, which means I can shut off my camera. If I don't want to tie up my camera, I also can use a memory card reader, just like this device here, which means I'll unplug this. Actually, I'll plug my mic thing back in here so that can charge. I take the card out of the camera for that. And you should have multiple cards anyway. But that actually is my card. You can see it there. It says micro SD. I think. Do I put it this way? Either way, it says micro SD, and I use a what's called a card reader. I have a couple of them here. This is one. This is one I just got off Amazon. They only cost about $10 or $15. They're worth having because then you don't have to type your camera, which is a big issue. And you'll actually see this one is convenient in that it has both USB-C and regular USB 3. So the way I would use this is I would plug this into my laptop. Let me see, is this one or whatever computer I'm using? Oh yeah, that's actually what I should use. So I go over here. Plug that in, see it lights up, and then I find out where it fits. You'll see there's a number of slots. It's funny, you'll notice the program already knows it's looking for something. It should recognize that these are copies and then not use them. Let's find out. Let's see, that's one side. What was it here? It's here. Luckily, these things only fit in one way. Let's see what that did. Hopefully it sees it. So there it is. It sees it as F. It'll probably take it a second to read it, and it should see the exact same photos, which it does. So I'm not going to import them again. But it gives you an idea what we're doing here, right? Okay, so what I need you to do is I need you to get your camera, I need you to get your stuff, and I need you to import it into Lightroom and then watch the next video, which is how we edit them in Lightroom.